Hello everyone, my name is Kirby G with Kirby G's Points and Miles, and today I want to talk about my concerns with the Bilt 2.0 update and why, as an avid Bilt user myself, I don't think they're going to stick the landing. If you've been a fan of my channel for a while now, you know that I'm a big fan of the Bilt MasterCard, which you can see I have right here. With my rent in California being roughly $2,400 a month, it is a great way for me to earn anywhere between 2,400 to 2,600 Bilt points every month, depending on what 5 transactions I need to make on the card are. And overall, it's been a great program for me. For those of you who might not know what the Bilt program is all about, it is a credit card that allows you to earn points on your rent payments. In order to earn those points, you must put at least 5 transactions on the card every month. Your rent does count as one transaction, so normally it is 4 transactions of any of your choosing. The Bilt card does earn 3x on dining and 2x on travel. And there's a whole portal. You can earn extra points depending on if you purchase something from the Bilt neighborhood dining program. There's some bonuses with Lyft. I won't get into the program itself today, but I just want to let everyone know that it is a great card, and it's one that I especially use for dining. I think it's a great program mostly because of its transfer partners with both Alaska and Hyatt. Both of those have allowed me to get some very cheap flights and very cheap hotel rooms. Plus, it is a great place to pool points with my Chase Sapphire Preferred and send both my Bilt points and my Chase points to Hyatt. And it has allowed me to kind of keep up with my Hyatt balance, even though I constantly am using it. Over the last couple of months, Bilt has been talking about their new 2.0 program, where they're going to be launching 3 new Bilt cards with a varying range of annual fees. Probably going to have a no annual fee card, a $95 fee card, maybe $150 on the high end, and then like a $300 to $500 card. There was a survey sent out a couple of months ago that kind of went over some of those possibilities. But what I am truly concerned about is that as Bilt is moving from Wells Fargo to cardless, their communication has not been the best, and they still really do not have a true customer service experience. I had attempted to raise my credit limit with Bilt. I think I was only approved for $2,000 originally, and it took over an hour of me on the phone with someone trying to figure out where I was supposed to go, who they were supposed to route me to, and it just was overall a very poor experience just to raise my credit limit $1,800. Right now it's $3,800 is my credit limit. Very low. Out of all my new credit cards I've gotten since I started the game, this one is definitely the lowest. Well, I'm not going to abandon a program after one bad customer service situation. When I hear more and more news about the Bilt program, while I think it's very interesting, and depending on what those cards look like, my mind might be changed, but I just do not think Bilt is doing a good job of sticking this Bilt 2.0 landing. They're still in the air, they've definitely jumped out of the plane. We'll see if they pull that parachute in time. So I'm not going to read this entire Reddit post by Bilt, but they also send this out as an email to all of its members, but it really does seem like Bilt loves Reddit as its main source of communication, which, pros and cons to that. But just highlighting some of the main key points. Card number will stay the same as it moves from Wells Fargo as an issuer to cardless. I like that. Digital wallets will auto-update. Like that. No hard credit inquiry. Select from 3 new cards with no credit and with no hard inquiry on your credit report. Okay, kind of confused there, a little bit of a red flag. And earn points on mortgages. Cool. I like that. I don't have a mortgage, but regardless of the loan issuer, you can earn points on your mortgage. That's awesome. And then again, the most important part, what happens to your Wells Fargo Bilt MasterCard? You can continue to use it through February 6th. Your points and Bilt membership remain exactly the same. I like that. If you choose to transition to the new Bilt 2.0, you will be able to transfer any balance from your old Wells Fargo account. You may also close down your Wells Fargo account, but if you choose to keep your Wells Fargo account open, the old account will become an Autograph Visa card with a different card number. Basically, as I just read this out, but I will repeat it again, what that means is you have 3 options. You can either select one of the new Bilt cards, like I said, probably a free option, mid-tier, luxury option. You can choose to just close your account and be done with it, or you can choose to do nothing and just not take a new Bilt card and just get a Wells Fargo Autograph card. Something to note is that you would be foregoing the Wells Fargo Autograph welcome bonus, but for the purposes of this, that's not too important. Just as a quick highlight, the Wells Fargo Autograph card here, what does that card look like? It is a 3x on dining, takeout, catering, delivery card, 3x on gas and transit, which is a nice category to have, popular streaming services, and travel. So it is a solid 3x card for a ton of categories. The Wells Fargo system is not one that's talked about a lot. It has some great multipliers, but for some people in the game, it might be hard to accrue a ton of points, so I don't think it gets talked about as much, as well as the transfer partners they're probably just missing one or two solid transfer partners before it's really a great system. But for people who like it, like Matt Clausen has a great YouTube channel. He loves Wells Fargo, and it works great for him. So this is not a bad card, but that kind of started me to think, hey, if I get a new Bilt card, what does that actually mean? Is it a new card? Do I have to apply for it? So on and such forth. Well, in the Reddit post, they said, hey, we're not going to be doing any hard pulls or anything like that. But there is something that's not really directly put in that Reddit post that people have kind of figured out. I want to shout out this Doctor of Credit article here for pointing this out. Again, they're just kind of going over the Reddit post and email that was sent out, points on mortgages. There's a no annual fee option, a $95 annual fee option, and as you see here, a $495 annual fee option. And there is some card transition details, things we just talked about, but there is a 524 effect that I'll read here real quick. Here is an important point regarding the card transition, as highlighted by astute Reddit users. Since the cardless card is a brand new account, it will show up as a new credit card on your credit report. There won't be a credit inquiry, but there will be a new account showing. That is a huge hit for those who are sensitive to their 524 count. It won't matter if you elect to close out the old Wells Fargo card or retain it. So basically, if you decide to get a new Bilt card, you also get a free autograph card. You can cancel it if you want, that's no big deal, but if you want to keep using Bilt, you have to open a brand new account. Now, there are a lot of schools of thought when it comes to Chase's 524 rule, which basically states that if you've had 5 personal credit cards in the last 24 months, you will not be approved for a new credit card by Chase. Now, with the new CSR coming out, it does seem like that rule has kind of been relaxed on some co-branded cards, but for people who are trying to watch their velocity in the credit card game, having another card added to their report could affect their credit score in a way that they really didn't want to have happen. For me personally, I'm 724, and I was planning on gardening for a little while and not really applying for any new cards, maybe one business card here or there, but not applying for any more personal cards. If I were to apply for this card, I would now be at 824, and I don't even want to know how far out that would extend my 524 status. I've gotten a lot of cards in a short period of time, and I basically would have to wait 2 years before I could get any more Chase cards. This is a change that, while if we really thought about it, it could have been perceived this would be the case as all the cards move from Wells Fargo to cardless. This is just something that is a little unfortunate for myself. It's not the end of the world. I will most likely be taking the no annual fee Bilt card. As long as that still has a 1x multiplier for rent, I am totally okay if I have to put a couple more transactions on it every month to get my points. I'm not sure exactly what they're going to do, but as someone who really cares about the Bilt program, things like this, since it's not even mentioned in the Reddit post, it's a little smarmy in my opinion. They could have at least highlighted and said that this will be a new account on your credit report. I know they want everything to sound as good as possible, and over the past couple of months, people have been less and less impressed with Bilt as some of their changes have not been totally ideal. I've kind of been sticking on their side and been a low-key Bilt glazer, some people might say. But this change just kind of puts a sour taste in my mouth. When these cards are announced in January, my mind could be blown and I could absolutely fall back in love with this program, but it's something I'm a little bit concerned about at the moment. So do you currently have a Bilt card, and what do these changes that came out earlier today make you think? Are you going to keep your Bilt card? Are you going to get a new account? Or are you going to take the Wells Fargo Autograph card and just use that from now on? Or are you just going to say to hell with it and just get rid of everything and sever that relationship with Bilt? I definitely think I'll be taking the new card, but I'll be taking it not happily. Again, I think it'll be very important to see what the card looks like come January. So for the next couple of months, I guess we can just twiddle our thumbs until Bilt makes another terrible decision. But we'll be there collecting the points along the way. If you enjoyed this video, feel free to give it a like, comment, subscribe. I'd love to hit 500 subscribers by the end of the month. Got some great love here on the channel recently, and I just want to thank you for all of that. If you want to support the channel anyway, I do have some referral links down in the comments below. No pressure to use them, but if you do use them, feel free to reach out to me, whether that be in the YouTube comments or on Discord. I'd love to thank you personally. I recently had someone use my Rakuten sign-up bonus. So each of us are going to get $50, which is totally awesome, but I have no idea who did it. So if it was you, put it in the comments down below. I'd love to thank you personally. And most importantly, have a great rest of your day.